Happy Monday, everyone. It's that time of the week again, and I never know whether I'm on. Where did I go? There I am. Yay, sorry for the interrupted hello. Today I am going to be discussing inspiration. It occurred to me that with COVID, things have changed dramatically as far as inspiration is concerned. I was thinking back to some of the stories that really inspired me. I was telling my students at my recent art class about when I met Josh Groban in Calgary, and he had just done a huge sold out concert at the Saddle Dome in Calgary, and I wound up meeting him in a restaurant after the concert, and he inspired me tremendously. And he was the nicest man, and he held my hand and we talked about art, and his mom taught art as well. We had the best conversation, and I immediately came home the next day and started a big, huge canvas, 36 by 48 canvas with a big mountain on it, which was inspired by one of his songs called You Raise Me Up So That I Can Stand on Mountains. And I was just throwing paint around, and it was just an incredible experience to be in the studio after something like that had happened. And I just was in the moment, I was in the flow, I was excited. I had his music playing in the background, and all the pieces came together, and it was just a glorious time. And I've had multiple inspiring paintings like that, or I should say, paintings that have been inspired by the experiences that I've been through. And I'm very fortunate to have had that. And I'm thinking back to the last 2 years and how those types of experiences are not so common anymore because of COVID and the pandemic. And we have to find different ways of becoming inspired. When the pandemic first began, my students and I were fortunate to come together on Zoom and do art lessons, and we were able to be together and talk art and connect in that form, and we inspired each other. And I think that in today's world, with people that have opinions that are against one another, some people are very feeling stress in their lives because of the situation of the planet and politics and what all is happening. And I think art is so important now more than ever, and we have to find ways of inspiring one another. It's so important. So I wanted to talk to you about inspiration and how we can all support one another. One of the reasons I started a group on Facebook was so that we could all share in each other's wins and art and talk art. And that's why I'm teaching more. That's why I'm doing these. Oh, I got a big reflection on my chin from the sun. Oh well. I wanted to do these free 10-minute art tips every Monday because I want everyone to get excited about art, and I'm hoping that it will help to inspire you and to keep you going and to keep your brush going, every day. Just keep going. So how do we do that? How, in these days where we can't all physically be together, how do we inspire one another? So one thing you can do is to pick up an art book. Read lots and lots of art books. You all know that I am a big believer in reading art books. The best way to be inspired and to learn is to look at other people's art and how they solve problems, how they accomplish things, what inspired them. Read their life stories. As I said earlier, Josh Groban inspired me many years ago, and music is still a huge inspiration to me. So if you have a chance, in some of the comments, I would love to know what you were listening to while you were painting right now. So please, if you have something that really does it for you, let us know so that we can all share in that, and that will help all of us. We've been listening to Jesse Cook lately during my art lessons, and he's great. Melody Gardot is another one that's really works for us. It's great paint music. I'm reading a lot of books, and I'm just about to start reviewing some art books. So they watch for my news feed. There will be some good art reviews on books that have really inspired me as well. So stay tuned for that. The other thing I want to talk to you about is there is a great quote from Picasso, and I'm going to paraphrase here. This is not the exact quote, but there we go. That light is driving me crazy. Um, Picasso spoke about inspiration and says that inspiration will find the artist at work. So even if you are not feeling inspired, it's really important to just keep going back to the easel day after day. Go back to the easel, keep painting, and inspiration will find you there. It will strike. So pay close attention. It doesn't necessarily, you don't have to necessarily be inspired in order to be painting. So keep that in mind and just keep working. The other thing I want to remind you all of is that we don't have to be painting masterpieces all the time. A lady recently talked to me about her mom was getting rid of some of her things, and her mom decided that she was going to throw away all of her paintings. And the daughters were very upset about this because those paintings are hugely important to the family, of course, because it's a piece of their mom. And when each of us pick up a paintbrush and put ourselves onto a canvas, we are putting ourselves there for future generations, for people to enjoy later. So don't ever forget that what you are doing on that canvas is very important. It's going to be here for the long haul, hopefully, if we're lucky. And my mom has a painting that's been on the wall of my house since before I was born. Her best friend used to be a painter, and one day he was waiting for my mom to come home from work. This is before I was even born. He was waiting for my mom. He went out into her garage, picked up a piece of wood, and while he waited for her to come home, he did this amazing palette knife painting. And that painting has been hanging on the wall of my home since before I was born. It means a lot to me now because it's a connection to my mom and a connection to a part of her life that was before I was even around. So that man who did that painting for my mom put himself on that piece of wood with his palette knife and his oil paints. He put himself on there. And anytime you have an original painting in your home, there's energy in that. And we are all contributing to that whenever we paint. So it doesn't have to be a masterpiece. You are going to share pieces of yourself with the rest of the world, or whoever gets to enjoy that painting. And it does not have to be a masterpiece, but you have to continue painting. So don't wait for inspiration to hit. It is all around us all the time. And it's really important that you just keep at it. Keep painting. And if you are stuck or if you are having stress and you can't get inspired to go to the easel, just reach out to us in this group and we'll be there for you. We can offer you constructive criticism, a critique if you need that. Whatever it is you need, please do reach out. Let's start a conversation and find out ways that we can inspire each other. We can't all be out going to concerts and hearing great music. And another reason I used to always go to art galleries was so that I could see original paintings. I could go see the Group of Seven and Emily Carr, and it looks a lot different in real life to see their original works and their brushstrokes and the way they handle their paint. But at this time, it's not always easy to get to all these different art galleries. So we need to find ways of connecting each other to really good art and find ways to inspire each other. So I have started my Caprice Fine Artist community. I do hope you'll join us there. These Facebook Lives will be posted there on a regular basis every week. So you can go back to any of the past episodes and hopefully those will inspire you as well. And I also have them posted on YouTube if you would like to find them there. So what else did I want to talk to you about? I do hope you will keep in touch. I hope you will post what you're working on. And I know if we keep on connecting like we have been, then we'll just keep inspiring one another. And times are different now. We need each other. And art is one of the best ways to just share what we can in today's world. It's putting a little bit of light out into the world. So please do keep painting. Please do keep sharing. And I really hope you'll stay in touch. Let me know what books you're reading. Please let me know what music you're listening to. And any other things that happen to be inspiring you, pass them along. We all could use it. All right. Have a great week, everyone. And I will see you back here again at same time, same place next week. Okay? Have a great week. And happy painting, all. All right. Take care. And thanks for joining me. I really, really appreciate that you take the time to listen and to be here. All right. Bye for now.